បាទលោកនាងជាទីមេត្រីបាទនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះទូរទស្សន៍ខ្មែរអមេរិក KATV online បាននឹងធ្វើកិច្ចសម្ភាសន៍ពិសេសមួយបាទរវាងលោកចនជាមួយនឹងលោកអាដាមស៊ូដែលជាប្រធានបាទសមាគមបាទភេសជ្ជៈអាស៊ីអាមេរិកអំពីគម្រោងនៃការធ្វើបាតកម្មនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃទី4ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2017នៅ City Hall ទីក្រុង Philadelphia រដ្ឋ Pennsylvania សូមអញ្ជើញប្រិយមិត្តទាំងអស់ទស្សនានៃកិច្ចសម្ភាសន៍ដូចតទៅ
Good afternoon, Mrs. Su. How are you?
Good afternoon, John. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me come to interview about the protest. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. First of all, it's my pleasure to entertain your interview so that our voice as a minority can be heard.
Right.
My name is Adam Shu, Chairman of Asian American Licensed Beverage Association for 12 years.
Right.
So, please, again, thank you for giving me the chance to speak to our minority. Hopefully, I can get your support to protest about the dispute which we are here for.
Thank you. Yeah, recently there's a lot of talk about the protest in the Cambodian, in Asian community. So, can you please tell us what the protest about and where will it be taking place and when?
Okay. December the 4th, room 400, City Hall, they are holding a public hearing for what we call the Bulletproof glass bill. The reason I try to make it as simple as possible for us to understand is what the bill is about, or what we protest about, is to classify this bill as Bulletproof glass bill.
Okay.
So it will be a big time for us.
Okay. And can you please tell us, in order to join the protest, what do we prepare and what should we bring with?
Okay. Anybody, very important. I'm so glad you mentioned that. You need to bring your personal ID, which is driver license. Otherwise, you cannot get inside.
Okay.
There's a safety check. Everybody have to be there. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so please show up before 10 o'clock. Way before 10 o'clock. We have a 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Gathering, a protest rally in front of City Hall. We get the license permit already for that protest. But you need to bring your personal ID, which is driver license. Any personal ID, like your green card, this and that, can be used.
Okay.
Okay, but you need to bring your ID to get in.
So we get around the city. Do we match, like from somewhere like Chinatown?
Okay. The Chinatown group basically is from the local group. Most of them are senior citizens, this and that.
Okay.
So they don't know how to get there. So I group them there to at least to have a couple of leaders to help them march together to the City Hall and guide them in.
Okay.
So that's for that purpose.
Okay.
Chinatown is not a group, it's just a way of helping people to get there, that's all.
Okay. And who will join the protest and how many people do you expect to attend the protest?
I expect minimum 500. But I would expect so far, the feedback is we probably going to break the number over 1,000.
Over 1,000?
Yes.
And those mostly Asian, right?
Yes, mostly Asian, Chinese, and Koreans.
Okay. And like recently we understand that the bill is bad for Asian community. And can you please tell us who introduced the bill to the city?
Okay. The main sponsor of this bill is Cindy Bass.
Cindy Bass.
Yes. And Marianne Sanchez, that's the other one. But her bill is relatively different. Or her purpose agendas are relatively different, but the main sponsor to us is Cindy Bass because she's the one being targeting, making all those noises for the past almost a year, I believe, at least.
Okay. And can you please tell what is their role in the City Hall?
You mean city councils?
Cindy Bass is
Cindy
the city
Bass.
council. Right?
Yeah, she is the city council. Hold on. And she is what they call the health committee. That's how it works. Cindy Bass and the other 6 of them, they have Bill Greenlee, Dara Green, Helen Jean, which is a Korean city council.
Okay.
Cindy Bass. Who are the other few of them? I believe Daryl Clark is there too. But 6 or 7 of them sitting on that health committee who will regulate the health license, which regulate us because we are selling food. They cannot regulate liquor, remember that, because that has something to do with the state. If they touch anything about the liquor, it's a violating preamp law.
Okay.
Cross the line, in other words.
Line.
Yes.
Okay. And if this bill become law, how bad it is going to affect our Asian community?
Okay. If this bill passed, God forbid, that means all our beer delis have to remove their glasses, which is their last line of defense, which means your employee, you yourself, John, you own the store, so you know, your kids, your business, your assets, everything exposed for violence. That's easy target.
Right.
Why? The other business on next to you, they have bulletproof. They are allowed to have bulletproof glass, so they have less chance to rob them. You don't have it. That will be the easiest target for them to turn around and rob you. So our lives on the line, your money on the line, your property on the line, everything's on the line. You might as well go home, shut down, because you cannot as I said before, you can tolerate cigarette tax, you can tolerate sugar tax, you can tolerate the liquor tax. You're paying all the taxes. It's financial loss. You try to handle or try to manage to survive.
Okay.
But when your life's on the line, you don't want to bet or try to play around, try to gamble your life away. That is what we're up against. Because our life on the line, we are not talking about dignity anymore.
Right.
You're going to die, that's it. So it's as simple as this. This bill designed to get you out of the business, out of the community, like the way they promised. That's what the Cindy Bass said. We do not want you in our neighborhood. You're out.
Wow.
But hold on. If this bill passed, she got what she wants. We out. That's it.
That's so bad.
But unfortunately, that's the case. In the public speech, not the stuff, she repeated again, rally her group or constituents. The purpose is she tried to get support, but people in the general public, the whole city of Philadelphia, that's how the political works, easily being fooled, being targeted. She tried to tell the whole city, look, stop and go problem, because that's a history, as you know. Years ago, the history down the road, they targeting the stop and go mom and pop store all the time. So they have a background atmosphere already. All they have to do, the new city council like Cindy Bass, she dig it down there, make it worse. Make it we do not respect them, we are the crime, all the stuff. But we all know that's not true.
So do you think the law discriminate against Asian American? Okay.
Now that part, I have to be very cautious to bring it to the court. In a sense, yes, directly as a result. The reason I have to explain here. There's one thing I have to say, make sure that we are on the same page. They are discriminating about one type of business. That's it. That's 100%. And that business happened to be a lot of Asian Chinese, Asian Americans, Cambodians, Koreans, Chinese.
Right.
They are running a business. So they are discriminating this group of business. They are discriminating that group of ethnic background, which happen to be Asians. So it makes them look real bad that when Cindy Bass is arguing that I'm not a racial discriminating at all, I feel offended, blah, 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 blah. So my explanation and the answer to her answer is this way. I said, you may not discriminating Asians as a race, but you definitely discriminating our business. Yes or no? I don't like your business. That's the answer. So you are discriminating our business. You just want that group of business die. That's the message. You want them out, only that business out. Bulletproof glass is only a weapon, excuse. You have no explanation that bulletproof glass for you is no good or respect. It's just an excuse. For the others, it's okay. You guys come because you're afraid they're gonna come over and fight. So what is my next suggestion to you? Cindy, if you really think you're doing something for the benefit of the entire city, pass a bill, I just called the Cindy Glass Bill. Ban all the city glasses, bulletproof glass across the whole city. Philadelphia, no bulletproof glass. Cindy Glass Bill. We're gonna give you applause.
Right.
We're gonna support you. You're done. Treat everybody same equal protection.
Right.
Did American law tell you that? I said you're not gonna survive for one simple reason. I believe American Constitution is equal right, equal protection. You're not challenging me. You're challenging America's law, constitutional law. You know that?
Right.
But if we do not join together, let them take advantage. That's it. Either you just move out from the business, that's one choice, but you can run away from one time, the second time they will come back to you again. If they don't like something, all they have to do is create another bill saying, you know what, maybe your laundromat business is no good. We don't like your smell. The nail business is no good. We don't like your smell. Out of my neighborhood. They can do that easily because they are politicians. But believe me, American law, constitutional law, equal right, equal protection, that's the law. We live here, we pay taxes. That's the most important thing. We create jobs for all our store employees there. You hire Jamaican, he hires blacks, all those different employees, they'll create jobs there, paying taxes there. For what? Not just for you to come up with those kind of bill going after us. We need you use the tax money just a little bit, create a safer environment, right?
Right.
More police patrolling, more protection, not just for us, for the entire community. That's what the city council, you guys need to do.
Right.
But you're not doing that. Unfortunately, that's the case.
Right.
Shame on you. That's all I can say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Su, he's the chairman of the Asian American Beverage License Association. Mr. Su, recently, we heard a lot of law, like the bathroom law, plexiglass law. So are we going to protest about the bathroom law too? Okay.
Now, bathroom is part of this bulletproof glass bill. They require 2 bathrooms for 30 seats up, which means the bar restaurant will fit in the category. A larger food or restaurant business. So we are asking, at least they will consider grandfather law.
Right.
Grandfather law means whatever you have today. Since we passed the inspection, what makes you think that a place you have a standard yesterday, say, okay, you can do the business like this, that it will pass on. We spend all the money, put our bathroom there and here. All of a sudden you want to pass a bill, say, no, I want you to move to the other area to make it better. 2 bathrooms, we have to have it by liquor code. Right. You know it, and I know it. We all live up to it. But you ask us to move around, it will create very much hardship, financial hardship for us. So we're asking for grandfather law, that the new one will live up to your code, that's follow your code, that's fine. But the existing one, hopefully, you will grant us the grandfather-in-law. Hold on. That means we want to tell you that we suffered a lot from your cigarette tax, from your liquor tax, sugar tax, all those taxes, all financial hardship, you give it to us. Thanks to all those taxes bill. Now those hardship coming up in, you're talking about thousands of dollars to move the stuff around.
Right.
So hopefully they will consider that. Yes, they are considering. so far my conversation with them is they're going to reduce the requirement from 2 bedroom to 1. So instead of move 2 bedroom in the front, they want you to move 1 bedroom. As a negotiation, as a good gesture that they are willing to negotiate. But again, this is in the middle of negotiation. Hopefully they will consider, but at least they are considering. But bulletproof glass is our bottom line.
Okay. And how about the voting system in the city also? Everybody don't understand how the system vote in, like the bill become the law.
Okay. The system, that's how it works. This bill happened to be relating to this food license. So they have one sponsor sitting on the food license committee. The committee have 7 city council members. They have so many different committees, okay, just let you know. So this 7 city councils, they come up with laws every year to regulate restaurant business.
Okay.
Cindy Bass is one of them. Okay. Now she proposed every year the new concept, new bills to regulate the restaurant business. So she proposed this glass and bathroom, whatever it is, it's from different people, but bulletproof glass is her baby, is her sponsored concept. Okay. So when they propose this bill, usually that's how it works. Usually they let those 7 people read the bill first. 7 city council read the bill first. Okay, and they vote. 5 of them out of the 7, if they pass the bill, it will go to, they call it general vote, which is 17 city councils to vote.
Okay.
So let's assume all 7 of them voted yes, right? Or 5 of them voted yes.
Right.
To the next stage, which is, I'll give you the date so you will know how it works. December 4th is a public hearing day. So 7 of them will be there.
Okay.
All right, they have to be there. So if 5 of them say yes, this bill will go to next stage, which is called general voting.
Okay.
The general voting day is December 14th.
Okay.
All right, that particular day, if 4 more, which is 9 votes together, voted for the bill passed, become a law.
Okay.
And it will be effective right away, whatever it is, they're going to enforce it.
So right now, do you have any information like
who is voting for it, who is not?
Yes, right. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I know who is voting against it, who is not voting against it, who is sitting on the fences looking, waiting for your reaction, and who is definitely supporting it. There's no way they're going to move. But thanks to this Act 39, we paid all the damn money, build up the experience. It's a painful lesson. So let me pay all the tuitions to learn. Okay, but
so do you expect
yes.
the bill's gonna go to the next level?
This is $1 million question. Let me put it that way. Okay. These few days, everybody fighting myself. Okay, on the like 24-hour clock.
Okay.
Until 3-4 o'clock midnight, I'm still sending out the messages, prepare the documents to organize the rally and protest against this one. At the same time, visiting, like today, 4 city councils. Yesterday, 4 city councils. 8 altogether already. All right. I can tell you this. At this moment, half and half.
Half and half.
I have 5 city councils say yes, 5 city councils say no. And the rest of them pushing the ball around. You talk to the city council first. Oh, you talk to Cindy Bass first. She's just one sponsor. I'm not a sponsor. You know that, right? No, if she said yes, I will say yes. So my next question is, so if she say no, you're gonna say no too. So where's your position then? You follow everybody else. So what do you? No, I have problem with this bulletproof glass. I just don't understand. Okay, can you make sure that day at the public hearing, you can tell the whole world that you have this bulletproof glass, you're not going to support this one. That's all I want you to say. So I get that 5 of them so far,
5.
which is very hard for us to do. And again, thanks to this one, build up a relationship with the city hall. Do you know that even before this bulletproof class, not even writing yet, we know already. We are inside the story because city government respect us. They want us to know, hey, what's upcoming? You guys, what do you think? They want to get feedback.
Okay.
So rather than this Act 39, we don't even know what's going on. Boom, passed, everybody line up, shut down, this and that problem coming. And that's why how I got involved at the 12 years ago.
Okay. And Mr. Su, I saw a lot of like cold beer in Philadelphia, right? There's a lot of cold beer. Do you know how many cold beer in Philadelphia?
I'll give you a good number. Okay. All of them, roughly 270.
As a whole?
As a whole, all beer delis.
In Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia area, around there.
I thought more than that.
No, it's around 270 days.
And how about Chinese, like Chinese from China? Because
okay, let me put. If you want to classify like their ethnic background, all the stuff, the Koreans, let's say 45, you have the number already. All right, there are quite a few of them, like five of them, 10 of them. It's Amigo, Jamaican. Those people own it.
They have Indians too, right?
Yeah, they have Indians too. Yeah, so it's very small number, and the rest of them, the majority, 90% or 80% is, hold on, let me put that way, it's Chinese from Cambodian background.
Right.
All Cambodians today, more and more Cambodian, actual Cambodian people own it.
Right.
So this is a strong background. It's the mainly like I would say 70% owned by Cambodian Chinese or Cambodians. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of them probably Vietnamese Chinese, and 10% of them will be from China background. That's it.
Okay.
At the same time, we talked already as a group, and that's one reason. I'm here to asking everybody, please, if you're in the business, you have to join together. John, I don't know you before, but please, we have to join together. If we do not join together, city government can kill us so easily. Like before, like this time, we joined together so badly, fight so badly, finally we prevailed. This time, the same. We even need more people. One more store like yours join together, one more strength and power to fight back. So please help us send out a message. You have a lot of Cambodian-owned beer delis in the city of Philadelphia, asking them, everybody, join us. Group together. I'm not a politician. I'm not a good politician. I don't know how to say that. But one thing is, you all know already. The wolf, they fighting a tiger. 10 wolves, maybe the tiger run the shit out. But one wolf, you can never beat it.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Right.
Okay, so join together. Doesn't matter that if the city feels all 270 of them join together. But believe me, I don't care. You Cindy Bass and you Mayor Kenny, who it is. They sense it. That's why they want to negotiate again and again. That's what they call me back. Otherwise, you think they're going to call me back if I'm alone? You think they want to talk to me here again? The city bill, this bill, want to look at this one, that one. They don't even want to talk to you, believe me. Because they know behind me is Scott, is John, is Hui, is Mary, all the beer deli owners there. That's what I tell them. I say, you know what? That day you have to look at all the family and faces behind me, those people. One day, if the gun violence happen, one day, because you don't have the bulletproof glass, somebody got killed, I guarantee you that will happen. You know it. Okay? With it, yes, it will happen too. But at least have some kind of protection. At least it will reduce the violence, right? But without it, one day you will see those families one day come over here right in front of you and sue you City Hall saying that you encourage a crime causing our family damage. And that time is what? It's not the money. It's casualties. Right. It's blood.
Right.
So that's the message I want to send it out and group together. And very important, voting. When you say voting, their votes, this and that constituents, Cambodian, a lot of friends, they live in Philadelphia. A lot of them today are citizens. All right. I don't care what kind of business you do. I don't care what kind of background you're from. But please, this time, I hope this message is well taken. They can register to vote. So important, register to vote. And John, Mary, this time we take it serious. Why? Let me put it this way. We working very hard, have saved a little money doing this for our kids, this and that. But we never invest in the political voting system. Not even one penny.
Right.
That's a shame. And that's why we've been cherry-picked. We become a scapegoats all the time. Okay? Easy target. That's what it is. Brother, this guy just talked about easy target. Because we have no voting rights at all. That's a problem. You think about it. How many residents we have? Maybe you can tell me. Actual can be registered in the Cambodian neighborhood in the Philadelphia area.
I don't have a.
Can you give me a rough figure?
But I just know that Asian American live in Philadelphia around like 60 to 70,000.
Okay, that is correct. It's a bigger number.
It's a big number.
Let's see Cambodia, just your group, 5,000.
I think more than that.
Okay, let's say 5,000. Do you know what does that mean? 5,000 votes can easily dominate voting system. You can put the David O into that position. You can move him out. Do you know that? We don't know. Not everybody today in the city of Philadelphia, they care about voting. So we never pay attention. Let me give you one number. You know what I'm talking about. David O win his second round city council by 167 votes extra, more than his opponent. He got into the position. But again, he asked me to convey the message. Register to vote. Keep me there longer so I can fight for you. And unfortunately, we haven't done that yet.
So
I need your help.
that's the message.
Please. But this message, 5,000 will put him on the city council seat forever. I can tell you that. Please. So very important. We cannot just talk like that and turn around and forget about it. It doesn't work that way. Before the next round election, you and I, everybody here, have to actually get in the registration. John, I don't care what you do, you're going to get at least 100 votes for me.
So on November 4th, do we expect like Korean association?
Oh, they will. They will definitely join us.
And I heard like some association from Chinatown too.
From Chinatown, they
a lot. The Takeout Restaurant Group, they have about over 500 already just from them.
Okay.
They're gonna join us. Oh, and from their legal team, all over Delaware, New York. So on, I think it's 397 total their members. They show up is because of the racial discrimination. They feel very offended at that. Why you guys, city government, keep picking Asians, right?
Okay. But recently I watched the news, right? I saw a group of, I think, representative. They were talking about quality of life, improve the quality of life in the neighborhood.
Yes.
But by doing so, they issue a bill which put like thousands of Asian Americans at risk. So what message do you have for those representative and city council citizens?
Okay. The message is the way the comments, the question actually is two sides. Improving the quality of life is in general.
Right.
So the complaint from her constituents, Cindy Bass, and so the other sponsors, is talking about our beer stores actually destroy their quality of life. That's what they said. So again, they are not going after the problem, who contribute to this problem. It's just like a loitering.
Right.
All right. Customer coming in, all right, drink a bottle of water or anything, soda, and then throw the bottle on the ground, loitering. Did they commit the loitering?
Right.
The bill you get for nuisance bill get cited is the owner. the nuisance bill. You know what is a nuisance bill, right? And if you get this kind of bill 3 times, they can close your business. That's what a nuisance bill about. You probably know, or you probably not that familiar with that bill yet.
Not yet.
So we have a bill on the table today, says they call it a nuisance bill. Okay, they passed already, and they apply to anybody. So if, let's say, John, you buy a bag of food from McDonald's, French fries, burger, or hamburgers, and they threw away the wrapping paper in front of my store, and you walk away. The police will not give you ticket. It will give me ticket, the store owner, because it's right, store owner in front of me. Do you think it's fair? Hold on, I didn't answer your question, quality of life yet. Okay, so your policy, Cindy Bass or anybody, I know you care about the quality of life. I know you care about the city. That's good. But how do you solve the problem? You didn't go after. You should grab that whoever committed this lawyering guy, right? Give him the ticket so next time you don't do it. That's the way you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, now it's almost like a gun crime, right?
Right.
Whoever commit a crime, shoot it, hurting the other side, that guy's supposed to get caught.
Right.
How come you go to arrest the guy who get shot instead? That's the policy that I've been talking about at the very beginning. If the policy meant to be good, to take care of the crime, take care of the problem, that's good. You know, but the nuisance bill and this, whatever this bill is, there's no way. So whatever the bill, those bills, regardless of however you handle it, you're not going to improve the quality of life over there because you're not going after the problem.
Right.
That's how I look at it. And the quality of life overall. By the way, we live in the neighborhood. John, you live on the 2nd floor. Scott, you're living on the 2nd floor. You are the neighbors over there too.
Right.
Don't forget.
Right.
Doesn't matter you're Asian, you're American, you're black. You're part of the neighborhood. You're paying tax like everybody else. So you should be respected as constituents at the same time. You are part of the neighborhood. You're not supposed to be excluded. So the quality of life meant the same thing to you. So the bulletproof glass coming down, what kind of quality of life do you have then? You have no life at all because you don't even live anymore. How are you going to have quality of life? So that's what the bad, so discriminating about this law. And you know what? A lot of customers, the patrons coming in, they want the quality of life. They want you to have bulletproof glass. Why? Because it's safer for them to see, oh, this place no fight.
Right.
Because they protect it. I go to a bank, if the bulletproof glass coming down, I will feel less safe. Why? Because that bank easily get robbed.
Right.
You know, I will be very, very concerned because when I turn over the money, give it to a cashier, I have to look right and left again.
Right.
Want to double check. Is it safe? Somebody behind me? Because there's no bulletproof glass.
Right.
But that's the way it is, isn't it? So, quality of life, again, we should be treated equally and meant to be treated, everybody have a quality of life. So the solution, whatever the bulletproof glass, is definitely not a solution to give anybody quality of life. Actually, it would deteriorate, you create a lot more violence and gun shooting and blood. No doubt about it. It would adversely affect the neighborhood. There's no quality of life per se, to answer your question.
Right. Do you have any phone number to provide to the public? I mean,
yes, I just made a bilingual, one Chinese, one English, public notice. I'll be more than happy to give it to you through your TV. It will be right there, both bilingual language, Chinese and English, with the details of these public hearings, why we need the public hearings here, and how do we do it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Su.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Yang. And thank you, Mr. All right. Ogong and Sosabai.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Aram Su, he's chairman of Asian American Licensed Beverage Association. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your help.
Banលោកអ្នកនាងជាទីមេត្រីលោកអ្នកនាងទើបតែបានទស្សនាការសម្ភាសរវាងលោកចននិងលោក Adam Su ដែលជាប្រធានសមាគមភេសជ្ជៈអាស៊ីអាមេរិកអំពីគម្រោងនៃការរៀបចំបាតកម្មនៅថ្ងៃទី4ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2017នៅ City Hall ទីក្រុង Philadelphia រដ្ឋ Pennsylvania បាទសម្រាប់បងប្អូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរនៅខ្មែរអាមេរិកដែលរស់នៅក្នុងទីក្រុង Philadelphia ឬក៏នៅទីក្រុងជុំវិញនៅក្នុងរដ្ឋ Pennsylvania អាចចូលរួមនៅក្នុងបាតកម្មនោះបាទទាំងអស់គ្នានៅវេលាម៉ោង 9 ព្រឹកសូមអញ្ជើញចូលរួមដើម្បីបញ្ចេញនៅមតិក៏ដូចជាទាមទារនៅការប្រកបអាជីវកម្មមួយដ៏សមរម្យសម្រាប់បងប្អូនប្រជាពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរនិងបងប្អូនអាស៊ីយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំបាទជាសុកណាំងរាយការណ៍ពីរដ្ឋ Pennsylvania សហរដ្ឋអាមេរិក